Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you are well today. I want to give you a message that's definitely changed your life. Let's begin and stay with us. If you want to change your life, you need to be busy. Pack your schedule. The more active you are, the more you will achieve. True winners don't have time for things they don't help them reach their goals, so focus on what really matters. Every single day, everyone wants success, but few want to work for it. Most people love the idea of winning but hate the process, but loving the process is key. Don't just wish for success, work for it. The world only rewards the best. To be the best, focus on one thing and master it. We all live within the same boundaries of time. 24 hours in a day, no more, no less. Yet somehow, we convince ourselves that others have more of it, as if success comes from having extra hours hidden away. But the truth is, the most accomplished people don't get more time than the rest of us. They simply make different choices with it. It's not about squeezing more tasks into your schedule. It's about directing your attention toward what actually matters. When we stop comparing our hours to someone else's and start being intentional with our own, we realize that time was never the problem. Our choices were. Every day, you are handed the exact same gift as everyone else. What you do with it determines whether it becomes wasted potential or a stepping stone towards something meaningful. The clock doesn't play favorites, but it does keep moving. Time is unlike anything else we value, because it is the only resource that cannot be earned back once it's gone. You can lose money and make it again. You can lose a job and find another. You can lose possessions and replace them. But time, once spent, is spent forever. That's what makes it so precious and yet, ironically, so easy to take for granted. We act as if we have an endless supply, putting off what matters until tomorrow, not realizing that tomorrow is never promised. Every moment you trade away for things that don't move you closer to who you want to be is a moment lost forever. And the danger is that we rarely notice this loss in the moment. It only becomes painfully clear when we look back. Time is the one thing you can't bargain with, so use it before it quietly slips away. One of the biggest ways we waste time is by saying yes to things that don't truly matter. We get caught up in what feels urgent, responding to every request, attending every meeting, chasing every demand, while the things that are most important quietly get pushed aside. The danger is that urgency tricks us into believing we're being productive, when in reality, we're just being busy. And there's a difference. Productivity moves you forward. Busyness keeps you running in circles. When we fill our days with obligations that don't align with what we value, we trade depth for distraction. It takes courage to pause, to say no, and to choose deliberately what deserves your attention. Because every time you say yes to something unimportant, you are automatically saying no to something that could change your life. And that is a cost far too high to keep paying. Clarity is what separates people who use time wisely from those who let it slip away. When you're unclear about what matters, everything looks equally important, and you end up scattering your energy in every direction. But the moment you define your purpose, when you know what truly matters to you, your decisions become simpler. You don't have to debate every opportunity or every distraction. You just measure it against your bigger vision. If it serves that vision, you give it your time. If it doesn't, you let it go. That clarity doesn't just save time. It gives your hours weight and meaning. It allows you to live with intention rather than reaction. And once you begin to filter your choices through the lens of what truly matters, time stops being something you try to manage and instead becomes something you deliberately invest. Every hour you live is more than just a block of time to be filled. It's a building block of the life you are creating. Too often, we treat hours as something to pass, waiting for the day to be over, the weekend to arrive, or the next opportunity to show up. But when you look at time differently, you begin to see that every single hour is a chance to shape your future. Reading a few pages, learning a new skill, having a meaningful conversation, taking one step toward a goal. These small choices compound into something far greater. The hours you invest today are not isolated moments. They are threads weaving the fabric of your life. When you waste them, you weaken the foundation. But when you use them with intention, you create strength, direction, and progress. Every hour is a choice to build or to drift. Choose wisely. Most of us don't waste time because we lack ambition or because we're lazy. We waste it because we're constantly pulled in 100 directions by distractions that feel urgent but add no real value. The endless notifications, the constant comparisons, the little tasks we convince ourselves must be done right now. They slowly drain our focus and steal hours from our day. The problem is, distractions rarely look dangerous in the moment. They disguise themselves as harmless, as something small, but when you add them up, they consume the time you could have invested in something meaningful. The danger isn't just the lost minutes. It's the lost opportunities, the things you never started, the progress you never made. Every distraction comes with a hidden cost, and if we don't recognize it, we end up giving away the very time we claim we don't have. We often live as though time is an endless supply, as if there will always be more chances, more days, more opportunities waiting for us. But the truth is, time is finite, and none of us knows how much of it we really have. That's what makes it so valuable. When you begin to treat time like the gift it is, you stop postponing the things that matter. You stop waiting for the perfect moment to pursue your dreams, to tell someone you love them, to take the risks that could change your life. The future is shaped by the decisions you make today, not someday. Every choice is a deposit into the life you are creating, and every moment wasted is one you can't reclaim. Don't act as if time will always wait for you. It won't. Act as if it matters now, because it does. At the end, when you think about time, remember this: it is not something to be managed, it is something to be honored. Every distraction you resist, every empty obligation you release, every purposeful choice you make brings you closer to the life you were meant to live. The hours you have are not promised to last forever, but they are enough if you choose to use them with intention. Stop waiting, stop drifting, stop wasting what cannot be replaced. Start living each moment as if it matters, because it does. Your time is your life, and what you do with it is the story you leave behind.